Hello, hello. My name is Whitney, and I am here today with the reading for the collective with the new moon in Aries. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about this new moon. So in this new moons normally signify, like new beginnings and stuff. Which to say it is, but with this new moon in Aries, it's like Aries is a sign of like boldness, of passion, so it's kind of like stepping out your comfort zone, being the unique you, like coming into yourself, it's just like being bold, living freely, and it may be like a new way of doing these things. So I am going to jump straight in with the energy for the theme for the collective who this video makes it to. If you're watching this video, then this is definitely for you. So we have your commitment is being tested with the first quarter moon. So I do feel like this is definitely a time where it's like I feel like things are going to come up, like people are going to definitely test you. I don't know why I'm getting that saying in my head, like they're trying to test my gangster. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this may definitely be a time. I feel like a lot of people, especially in the collective right now, are going through this phase where it's kind of like they're not really taking crap from nobody. Like it's like people are standing up for what it is they believe in. That's what this new moon in Aries really signifies. It's like this is after technically the beginning of the year, for like March, like the 28th or whatever, when the equinox was. It's like technically, so this is like the first new moon of the first year, or the beginning of the year in a sense. But it's like and it's in Aries, which is also the first sign in the zodiac. So it's like this, I feel like this is definitely like a new beginning for a lot of people, a new way of like how they react to certain situations, how they think about things. Because with this here card, it's like, it's a lot of purple. There's a lot of purple in this card, like purplishly blue type, So I do feel like it's a lot with your crown chakra, and especially like your throat chakra also. So it's like you're gonna be speaking out, you're gonna be thinking about things differently, you're gonna be being, bolder, having, if you've been feeling, this may be a message for a select person, but if you've been feeling like you've lost your passion lately, like you don't feel like doing nothing, like it's just like you've been like stagnant, don't fret, okay? It's been a lot of us, okay? Don't fret. It's like we're moving out of that energy right now into this new Aries fiery energy with new beginnings coming. So I do want to see what type of energy your guides. What's the energy of the universe? What is the energy around God? Okay. I really hope I pronounced this right. So we have Duria, healer, nourishment, and nurture, or nurturer. So yes, this is definitely a time of healing, of nurturing ourselves, of taking it all in, being bold. I see like I'm getting like being bold. You see how she's sitting there with like all this like craziness up there, but she knows like she's fierce. You know what I'm saying? It's like being bold, being yourself authentically, and not caring what anyone says. And because it is a two with that card, I feel like it's going to definitely bring a lot of balance to you. Being yourself and being bold, like being you unapologetically. I saw something that was like they had like an embarrassing moment or something like that. Like somebody had an embarrassing moment, or like things that normally would maybe embarrass someone. might not embarrass you. You know, like, I don't know. It's crazy how I'm thinking about it. I don't know why I'm thinking about like farting and stuff. I don't want to use that that example of like somebody farting in public and, you know, not being ashamed of it because it's who they are. Everyone does it, but it's like that's the example that's popping into my head. I'm sorry, but it's like it's really just kind of like being you, being who you are, wearing what it is that you like, whether it matched or not, whether someone else thought that it was cute, whether, you know, anything. It's just kind of like being you unapologetically. And I do feel like that's what we're coming into, and I feel like that energy is very healing for a lot of us in the collective. It's very, very healing. So let's pull some tarot. I feel like a lot of us, that's how you know I'm part of this group and part of the collective. But I feel like a lot of people are going to be feeling powerful. I feel like a lot of people are going to be feeling very, very, very powerful in this next time coming up. So we have everything is fine. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so instantly, you got a lot of earth energy going on. A lot of earth energy with these pentacles, okay? So instantly, I see that recently, you know, you may have been having a hard time setting boundaries. You may be having, or you may have been going through a time recently where you've just been like letting shit ride, man. Like, there's no other way to put it, you know. It's like you've just been letting it ride. You've just been letting shit go. Like somebody did you dirty, and it's like instead of being confrontational, because that's something else, you know, you don't want to necessarily just be confrontational, because that will be a challenge with all of this fire energy going on. You know how they say like, oh, it's summertime, it's gonna be a bunch of fights. So it's like it's that fire energy. It's where the sun is sitting at. So of course it's going to be, you know, like all of this like rage and different emotions going around. But I feel like for the collective has definitely been going through a lot of stuff that, you know, you may have just been having to put up with, or you may have been just like putting up with, acting like everything was like okay, and acting like, you know, you weren't hurt about certain situations, or just feeling like you haven't been stable. You may have been feeling like a lack of emotions. You may have been feeling like, you know, you can't find, like you can't get your foot, you know, in or something, you know. Because with this here Queen of Pentacles, she represents like stability, nurturing, knowing who she is, knowing, you know, like, and when I say she, it's just because it's a feminine energy, but this could be male or female. So just like knowing, you know, like who you are, what it is that you stand for, what you're going to accept, what you're not going to accept. Being a queen, being a queen, nonetheless, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like you may have been kind of, I don't want to say lost. It's not the word that I'm looking for. You may have been like down, you know, or like letting a bunch of stuff go that you probably shouldn't have, or, you know, like just kind of in your feels, you know, you've been in your feels about a bunch of things, just not really feeling yourself, not feeling like that confident, you know, successful, you can do it, you got it all, you know, type of person, you know. But it's like the energy that I'm seeing that you're going through as far as right now is this Eight of Pentacles. And this signifies like that your hard work is being seen. Like the universe and your guides are seeing that like you've been working hard, you've been putting in the work, you've been trying to change, you've been, you know, to yourself working on your own thing away from this chaos, from this like big city, away from all of that is, and in your own little bubble, just kind of like working on you, doing what it is that you like to do most, you know. And I feel like that is going to bring you a lot of happiness. It's going to bring you earthly pleasures or material things, you know, like money and abundance and success and things of that nature. And I feel like you should definitely keep working towards that, because this here time with this new moon in Aries, it's like this is the time, all of that, the energy that you know you're going to have, it's like put that energy into work, put that energy into what it is that you're passionate about. And with the King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, it's like it's destined, it's destined to come. But with that Six of Pentacles, it's like a give and receive. It's like you give it to receive it. So give yourself to yourself. I know this is kind of crazy, but give yourself to yourself. Like love yourself. Focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy. Put your energy towards what you feel is for you. You know, like, and then I see like after, you know, after what you've been through, going through, kind of stagnant, kind of needing that nourishment from Daria. It's like you've been working hard for it. You've been working hard to heal yourself from past traumas, from old habits that you may have had. Maybe you didn't stand up for yourself. Maybe you were kind of being like I don't want to say you were being the pushover. Maybe you were pushed over. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like you're in this King of Wands energy where it's like, hell no, I'm fierce. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm going to stand for. I know what I ain't going to stand for. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I ain't going to do. This King of Wands, he rules with fire, with passion, with facts, with knowledge. Like, he's very smart. He's knowledgeable. He knows, you know, what it is that how he wants things to be done, and nothing can waver him when he's made his decision. Okay, he has all the strength that he needs with that lion above his head. It's like he's grounded with the red. He's confident with that gold, you know, and his emotions with the blue in the background. It's like he knows what he wants. The energy. And yet again, you know, I'm saying he, but I mean, as you see in the card, that's obviously a woman. So I mean, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's energy. It's energy. Okay. But I see that that's the energy that you're stepping into, which is lovely, which is absolutely lovely, because nobody deserves to be ran over. Stand up for yourself. Don't let nobody push you around. Instantly Norbit comes in. Don't let that pig push you around. It's my shit. But for real, on a serious note, stand up for yourself. And I see that you've been working on getting to that. Like, no, I feel like this is really, I mean, I know it's for the collective, but I definitely feel like it's like speaking to me. I'm the type of person where, like, if someone does me wrong, you know what I mean? Like, somebody hurts me, my friends, my family, blah, 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 somebody hurts my feelings. I'm the type that, like, I won't say anything, you know? Because, I mean, I feel like everybody's entitled to their own opinions, you know? Everybody's also entitled to their own feelings. So it's like, I can feel this way because this is obviously something that I need to work on. They can feel however they feel, that's, you know, their need. But there have been times where someone has, like, done me extra dirty, you know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like, I just let that shit go because it's like, I don't like confrontation. Now, don't get me wrong. If it comes to me, then it just is what it is. But if I can avoid confrontation at this point in my life, I'm going to avoid it. If it's some shit that I feel like I could just be like, fuck it, I could just, I'll just, go on or let them do what they gonna do. I'll step back. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the energy with this Aries new moon, or this new moon in Aries, is kind of like, it may be hard to bite your tongue. It's like, especially when you've been working on yourself and building up your confidence and building up your self-esteem and building up who it is that you are and what it is that you want to do, and you got that confidence and it's set in your mind like, ain't nobody gonna stop me. This is what I'm here for. This is my purpose. This is what I'm gonna do. When you finally stand on that, and then people start to come in and they start to say this or do this and do that, it kind of gets you in this place to where, like, you're going to be defensive. You're going to stand your ground, because that's what you've been working on, like that confidence to not necessarily be afraid, but to know what it is that you're going to do, no matter of what anyone else's opinions are. And I feel like once you're in that energy where you're working on you and you're getting into this King of Wands, that it's going to be the energy of like giving what it is that makes you passionate, makes you free. Because I feel like a lot of people who are going to be drawn to this video's passion is in some form of like helping other people. And I mean, if that's not for you, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? If you rather be one of those people that just kind of like, I just want to do this job, just, I don't want to have to worry about nobody else. I don't care how nobody else. And I mean, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Do you, whatever creams your Twinkie, bro. But it's like, I do feel like a lot of people in this group whose gift, is like what they've kind of tuned into. I feel like it's to help mankind, or to help, like the collective in general, people in general, and I feel like whatever it is that you have to offer, people are loving it. Like they're waiting on it on their knees, you know what I'm saying? Like they love it. They love what you have to give, and in return they give you love, and they give you, that satisfaction of you knowing that past you, going through this right here and learning to do this and stepping into this king energy, like you learn to love yourself even more from the love that you're going to get from other people. I feel like you do have a lot of support. I feel like whatever it is that you're going to do may get you a lot of recognition, or a lot of like admirers, like let me see what I feel like with your commitment is being tested in that first quarter moon. Okay, so with the first quarter moon, it's all about like, this is the moon like drawing up energy, and it's like halfway there. It's literally like halfway there. It's collecting, the energy it needs to be completely full. And that's what you're going through right now. That's what we are going through as a collective. We are gathering all the energy that we have and that we need, to better ourselves, or to get to where it is that we need. We've went through this hardship, or this hard time, or this turmoil where we've cared about what others think, and been kind of I don't want to say it like that. How can I describe it? We've went through this turmoil, and we've been unsure with ourselves, insecure. That is that's the word I'm thinking about. Okay, so I feel like your insecurities in a sense are being tested, because you have been working hard getting past that. So I do feel like there's going to be stuff that comes along that may test you. You may have to speak up. You may have to, with that purple and that blue, you may have to speak up on what it is that you think about this, or you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, not being confrontational with it. So like setting your ground, letting it know how it is that you, and then just leaving it at that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, once you went through this, and I mean, you could be going through this right now, or you could be had then went through it, because I see what this right here is like. This right here is what you've went through. This is what you're going through right now, and this right here is where you're headed to. So I could definitely see that right now it's like your focus, your head is in the game. You are working towards being confident, being successful, being to where you can give your love or whatever it is that you have to offer out and getting it back in return. That is so wonderful. That is wonderful. I'm happy that the collective is finally getting in a place where they are standing up for themselves. And if don't nobody else realize that that's the energy that we coming into, look at the Will and Jada shit. Yeah. Like, it's just so out of his character even just walk up and just slap somebody. You know what I'm saying? But it's just kind of like, that's the energy right now. And so many people be like, oh man, the moon can't affect, you know, like they don't think that like the moon's energy can really just affect how people act. But then they'll turn around and say stuff like, oh, you know, it's a full moon now. That's when the crazies come. You know, or like, oh, it's a full moon, girl. Don't have that baby on the full. So it's like, I feel like it's kind of contradicting to say things like that or to think those type of things, but then not think that it could control someone completely different. Like right now, that energy that's building up, that's coming up into this new moon, this is like passion. This is standing up for what it is you believe in, no matter what nobody else think. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not being confrontational with it, and that's where that, you know, kind of goes a little sideways with Will and them. But you know, I mean, that's just the energy that we're in. But it's like it's finally time that somebody, you know, like stood like that. We're standing up for ourselves, because there are so many people out here that like don't stand up for themselves, and they feel horrible, and they go home and they think about it over and over and over, and they replay in their mind what they could have said, what they should have said, how they should have said this, what they should have did with this right here. And it's like that moment has passed. It's past, you know, and you may not have did nothing, and that's okay. That's okay, because obviously, you know, that's what was supposed to happen. That was gonna play out. It is what it is. But it's like now it's a little harder to just let stuff go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be that friend that you just run over and do bad to, and then not say nothing. Like, I may have been that, but I ain't no more. So it's like, you know, get it then. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you. So we are going to pull 3 advice cards. Or not advice cards. These aren't my advice cards. These are what you need to focus on. So what does your team of God? Okay. Okay, so you have, so you have Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. You got the love. Yes. So now is definitely a time that you will be setting boundaries, okay? You're going to be setting boundaries. You're going to know what it is, like the King of Wands, like I said. You're going to know what it is that you want, what it is that you're going to accept, what it is that you're not going to accept, whether it be with a friendship, whether it be with family, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be at your job, whether it be, you know, anywhere. It's just kind of like who's for you is going to always be around, okay? They're going to always love you. They're going to always accept you. They're going to always respect your boundaries, okay? They're always going to respect your boundaries. I don't know much about the Hadarian energy. That may be something that, you know, you may want to look up on Google. But with the you got the love and the boundaries, it's definitely like you're setting boundaries, and it's going to make you feel great. And for those that don't want to accept your boundaries, let them go. They can kick rocks, you know what I'm saying? So the next card out for what you need to focus on is the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So I feel like this is a lot of people just, or the collective, waking up to their power, waking up and to the realization that I ain't got to settle for this crap. I ain't got to take this. I ain't got to, be that friend that you only call when you ready to go out, or be the friend that you only call when you need to vent, or otherwise you ain't thinking about me, like I'm not gonna be that friend that like in on the day of, you hit me up about a party, and I'm supposed to just drop everything and come to you, but it couldn't never be the other way around, and it's like I feel like a lot of people or it's like when it says spontaneous awakening, I don't know why in my mind I got this picture like I just woke you, like you just waking up and like, oh no, today I ain't going for that shit, and it's just kind of like from that moment on, it's just kind of like once that day goes on and you realize like you have more power than you thought you did, and it's like you're gonna realize that you could set so many more boundaries and be so much more happier in a sense. And I feel like that activates a part of you when you decide, when you wake up and you realize that like all those things that hurt you and stuff like that, that you're not going to accept it anymore, and you come to that realization, and you set those boundaries. I feel like you are going to be feeling so powerful. So powerful, man. So powerful, which is great. And then you have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. I feel like some of the people who watching this are kind of like, nah, not me. Man, I'm trying to do that, but I can't. I can't. And it's like, you may not see it happening right now. You may not realize that you're building up to be this person, or that you've kind of became or are becoming this person that is going to stand up more and speak out more. And I feel like I want to say like live your life to the fullest how you feel. So I feel like it may be some people who are like in situations where they're supposed to be, how am I trying to say that? That's not how I'm trying to say it. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Okay? You go to high school, you graduate high school, but all of your family is like, go to college. And you went to college, and you realized that, you stuck with it, but you realized like, this may not be for me, I may not like this. I think I kind of want to drop out. But because your family is like all on your head and your top about like going to school, if you drop out, you this, if you drop out, you that, if you do this, you'll never make it with it. You'll never, and it's like, you feel like it's like you're living your life for other people, for the approval or the acceptance, of other people, of what other people deem as being successful, or like I don't even want to say abundant, because you can be abundant in so many ways, or like you don't have to have money to have success. You don't have to have money to be happy. You don't have to have money to live a great life and do what it is that you actually love. But there can be people that are making money and are miserable making great money, you know what I'm saying? But so it's like, you may not see that you're becoming this person that's starting to live you to the fullest, like live as yourself, as you want to be, because Let's just be honest, you know. Like, my family, you know, especially when I, you know, came out with like my tarot card readings like that, you know, my family's like, what in the world? You know, some of them even, you know, were kind of like, you know, that was work. You know, but it's just kind of like, in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, I know that doing this makes me happy. Being able to help someone else feel and know that, like, what they've been going through is being seen and they're coming out of that, and this is where they could be headed to, you know, if you know, with that, if your guys want you to know. And it is like, when people, it's so crazy because it's like, when you get that message, even if you've been thinking it and you've been doubting it and you've been unsure, when someone who completely doesn't even know you comes along and confirms those things for you, you know what I'm saying? Because tarot is literally just confirmation. If people are using tarot for anything else other than like confirmation, or like just kind of like seeing like where the energy is, where it could go, what I could do to kind of help. Like, it's in no way, form, or fashion like fortune telling. You know, like, I can't read the cards and be like, oh, okay, so let me tell you, you're gonna get married when you turn 23, and then you're gonna have your house by 26, and then you're gonna get the, no, that's not what it is. It's literally just, you know, reading your energies, helping with advice, giving you that hope that you can still, you know, see the future ahead, or to stop looking at the past. You know, like, it's just all types of things. But they were kind of upset, and I mean, I still have family members that don't really just necessarily approve it, or, you know, I mean, and at that point, it's just kind of like, it's my life. I love you, you know what I'm saying? I hope you love me. But, like, if you don't want to be around, you don't want to come around, that's fine, because then that means that you weren't meant to be in my energy anyway. And I feel like a lot of you all are coming into this realization, and you may not see that you are right now, but it's like, you are, man. You are. Keep holding the vision for whatever it is that you want, because a new earth is coming. A new way, a new life is coming. A new sense of emotions, a new sense of well-being is definitely coming. So that's something that you should focus on. You should focus on the future, the new things that are coming, holding the vision of what it is that you want to be, whether or not you feel, you know, like you think, or you can see it right now in your mind. Just hold that vision and just know, like, it's coming, okay? It's coming. So I am going to pull a couple of advice cards. These are my advice cards. So, like, things are heating up. Things are on the rise, for sure, for sure. But things look promising. Things look very promising. That Six of Pentacles is like material. So it may be somebody trying to, like, gift you. It may be, you know, somebody realizing what you're going through, you know, or what you've been through, and seeing that beauty in you, seeing what it is that you have to offer, and wanting to give you. That's Six of Pentacles. When I see it instantly, I'm thinking like material things, like earthly things, you know, like gifts, jewelry, money, time, you know, just love, anything. I feel like it's definitely coming for you. It's definitely. So, the first card, we have family. And then we have dreams. Okay, so with this here family card, I get that it may just be it may be family. It may be something that, you know, your family is if your family may be like against something that however it is that you may be feeling. So with that example, you know, with like, you know, your parents or your family wanting you to go to college, wanting you to do this. So I mean, it may be a lot of stipulations on you from your family. Like that may be, your family may be who you have to kind of set some boundaries with, you know, like let them know, like, I love you, but at the end of the day, like, this is my life. I'm gonna have to live this, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to wake up every day and be happy with what it is that I've set up for me. You know, it's like, you live yours, I'll live mine. So it's like, you may have to set those boundaries, you know. With the family card, it says sometimes you feel as though nobody's listening, let alone understands you. Family members are often too busy to appreciate you, and even though you're surrounded by people, you can feel isolated. In a family, everyone has their own individual personalities, and it's sometimes hard to gel or agree with each other. Clashes are completely normal in family, but before you were born, you chose who your parents were, as well as who your siblings would be. And that was to ensure that you had the necessary things to learn these life lessons as we go through them now, whether they be positive or negative, okay? You needed these people who are around you now, you know, in order to grow and develop into the person that you are now, or the person that, you know, you came to earth to be. So your family is really your greatest teacher of all. So I when I read that, I can see it, because it's kind of like it's kind of like family is crazy, because family, you know, is love and things like that, but family can be rough, man. Like, family really, really can be rough, bro. So it's kind of like, they give you that hard criticism, you know. You post something and you thinking like you the bomb, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a bomb diggity. And then, like, your cousin see it and she like, girl, I saw you with that thing on your hand, girl. I was like, what? You know, your aunties or something, you know, somebody say something and it completely shakes and rocks how you even, like, how, your first feelings of it all. So family can be kind of rough, you know what I mean? If don't nobody know, believe me, okay? I know. But it's like, you love them and they are who they are, and they're allowed to have their opinion and say who they want to say. Like, I would want my family to be free and open and to express the different things that they want to say to, you know, like, or need to say. Like, nobody should walk on eggshells with their family. Like, we family, let's just say this, like, we family, you know. But it's like, sometimes you have to set those boundaries. Sometimes, you know, you have that great auntie that's constantly asking you when you gonna get married, when you gonna have some kids, when you know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like, that may not be what's in your dreams. That may not be what you dream about, what you you know, like, yearn for. It's just like, it's just, it's not what you want. And I mean, as hard as it may be sometimes to you know, kind of tell your family something. I mean, that if now is the time, you know, now it's a time where that's what it's coming into. But at the same time, looking at that, it's like, during this time where you are transitioning and evolving into this and awakening into this King of Wands energy, I feel like your family could be a big support. So, like, you could be posting things, or you know, or putting yourself out there, putting your business out there, putting your ideas out there with what it is that you want to do, what it is that you're trying to become, you know. And you could have those select family members, man, that are just down with you no matter what. For me, it's my sister. My mom and my sister. My daddy and them is like that, you know what I'm saying? My daddy's not really judgmental. He's really not judgmental at all. But my mom, my sister and them and stuff like that, they're going to let me know. You know, they're not going to sugarcoat anything, which is what I want, which is what I feel like a lot of people need, because if we're just constantly sugarcoated, you know, like it's just kind of like we're never going to see reality. We're going to always just think that it's just everything's just all peachy cream. So it's like family comes in and really helps a lot. But at the same time, a lot of my support system is from my mom and my sister. So it's like, you know, lean on family. You know, family will even during like, you mad at me because I said something like this, or I'm, you know, I cussed her out, and so we ain't talked in a day, you know, or something like that, 2 days. It's just kind of like with family. It's like that may be, but I mean, family is family. It is what it is, you know. Family is family. Uh, then with the dream card, with that dream card, it says, look out into the night sky and observe the constellations shining back at you, for it's the stars that point you in the right direction of your dreams. With this in mind, take some time to decide what it is that you wish to come true. Whatever you choose at this time will work out. So take this opportunity to focus on lifelong dreams and ambitions, okay? When you go to bed with a sense of excitement that you're journeying, like you always do, like that. Like, pay attention to your dreams, because there may be a select message for just a couple of you, but some people may be having like dreams, you know, or they may have been like dreaming, whether they be like wild or crazy and all. It's like, just pay attention to your dreams, because lo and behold, your dreams really decipher things. They're like visions, and I feel like the first word popped in my head was visions, but they are like not necessarily visions, because some dreams can be kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was pregnant, I had a very, very, very weird dream with like elephants and a mall and a spy with some bushes. I don't know. It was crazy, but just pay attention to your dreams right now, okay? Because whether you're aware of it or not, you have a dream every single night. Most of us people can't remember our dreams. You know, we wake up and just be like, had a great sleep. It felt good. But all throughout that dream, you've been journeying. When you hit that REM sleep, you know, it's like you've been dreaming. You've been on this like journey in your mind, and you may not even remember it. So it's like you may not be aware that like you are healing and setting these boundaries and activating, in a sense, like in your dreams, you know. And I feel like for those who are attracted to this video, there may be things, select few, of course, it may be things in your dreams that, you know, are connected to what it is that you want to do, or to what you have going on as far as life right now, and you becoming this King of Wands. It also says to keep a dream journal. So with the dream journal, that's like that is like just basically having like a little notebook or something, you know, a little journal. And as soon as you wake up in the morning, writing it down. Now that is easier done than said than done, because like with me, for example, I have 3 kids. So when I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, the last thing on my mind is journaling. The first thing I'm trying to do is get these kids dressed, teeth brushed, face washed, and go to school. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you know, and it's best to do it when you first wake up, because that's when it's on your mind. That's when it's the clearest on your mind, if you do remember your dreams. If you don't remember your dreams, you know, you could just write, I don't remember what my dream was today. I can't remember what my dream was today, but I woke up feeling like this, like this. Today, when I woke up, my attitude was like this, or my energy was like this. I just felt like this all day. You know, like, just because you may not be knowing it, but it's like, just, you know, write it down. Think about it. I mean, some people even wake up and like do voice recordings on their phone every single day, you know, just to basically make sure that they have a recording or something wrote down of what it is that they doing. And I'm sorry if you hear that, y'all. My dog is snoring so loud. Okay, so this here card with Dariah, I kept being like drawn to, like, I kept basically catching her eye. So it made me feel like I was supposed to read the card, okay? So I am going to read the card. It says, it's time for you to focus completely on self-nurture and to support your own healing emotionally and in particular physically. This means you must put aside all the excuses that you have previously allowed to take precedence over your own well-being. Your own personal healing must be top priority of your life. Allow nothing to interrupt this. Nothing can take away this time you now must give to your own self. Your soul is asking this of you, and you must become devoted to your own healing. Yes. Yes. When you do this, you will find others healed too. That your healing journey inspires. I need to pull the cards up for this, okay? Because it's just this right here. So when you heal from this right here, this everything is okay energy where you're actually hurt, when you heal from this energy, your healing journey inspires others around you to fully connect with their own needs and furthermore allows them to become responsible for their own journey of healing. So that's that Six of Pentacles. That's that energy right there. Your healing and you giving all that you are to, to the world. Because, a lot they say is just what we're all sent here on in this world to do is to basically be ourselves. Everyone is born with a gift. Whatever that gift is normally what can bring you abundance and make you happy because it's your gift. It's something that you love to do and you obviously do it good, And you healing and finding that version of yourself inspires others to heal, inspires others to feel great, inspires others to stand up for themselves and to stand up for what, they believe in and what, they want to be themselves someday. So that's really nice. That's sweet. That's beautiful. So it says healing food must be within your home and your ultimate home, your body. Healing exercises must be undertaken. So healing environments are your refuge. Healing people nourish you. Healing thoughts and music and energies support you on this journey every day. So be mindful of the music that you listen to. I know people be like, it's just music, it blah, 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 blah. But I'm telling you, y'all, music holds certain vibrations, man. I can be listening to music and be just fine. And it's like, I could hear a song that's kind of like negative, or like, I guess I don't vibe with it or it doesn't like mesh. And it can instantly start to give me a migraine. Like, no lie, y'all. Like, I'll instantly get a migraine. I'll be like, oh my goodness, okay, I got to change this song because the beat or the drum in the back is just like too much, it's too much. I don't know what it is. And it's like, I could listen to music loud. So it's not like the loudness is what's getting me. And I know that it's just the energy of it. Have you ever heard somebody sing and it gives you the chills and the goosebumps? That's the energy of that music touching your soul. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, be mindful of what you're listening to. If you're listening to like down depressing music or like music from a stage of your life that you might not be in no more, or you might not be in. Because, sometimes, I mean, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I can get a little buck, I can hear a song and it make me, and then you go on. So, I mean, that's fine, I mean, some people be like, oh, gangster music and rap. I mean, I love all of that. I listen to it all, rock and all. But it's just certain songs with certain vibrations that just, it just throw me off. Like, it literally just kind of like throw me off. So be mindful. That was a message, not for all, you know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because this is a general reading. So everything that I said here may not be for you, you know. Take what resonates and don't worry about the rest, you know, because if it resonated with you, then it was for you. If it doesn't and you was like, what the fuck is she talking about, then that mean that one for you. That message was for someone else who's going to stumble across this video. Quick disclaimer. So, be relentless and merciless in culling anything or anyone who will not allow you to support yourself through what must be done. That's exactly what I was saying with this family card. So it's like, and I feel like I need to say that it's not just family. Like I said, it could be with friends, it could be with a job, it could be with a relationship, it could be anything that you, like, any relationship that you hold kind of dear to you, or that, you know, is close to your heart, or has a meaning, or plays a, plays a big role in your life, you know. It's like, if they don't want to accept the boundaries that you set to make yourself feel better, then they not for you no way. Let them. And it's like, and it says, be relentless and merciless. That means don't hold back. Don't bite your tongue on anybody who's trying to stop you from living who you want to live, you know, or who you want to become, what you are becoming. You must become fully devoted to your own healing, and this must take place now. So the collective is definitely in this place of healing, finding themselves, figuring themselves out, working hard to find that confidence to stand up. You are being tested. So, you know, when I say being tested, I feel like I'm getting like this, I'm getting this scenario like you're out and about, something happens. Back in the day, you may not have said anything, or you may have overreacted. You may have went all wild and crazy and been, you know, instantly ready to fight us. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, in the place that you're at right now, you're like, okay, so I'm gonna say what I need to say, but it ain't gonna, I ain't gonna let, you know, like, if they get mad, they get mad, but I'm gonna say what I got to say, and that's gonna be it, because there really is nothing else to say once I let my piece be known. And that'll get so much off your chest, you know, because like I said, I'm guilty of it too, of like not saying something right then in the moment just to avoid, you know, like ruffling someone's feathers or whatever and stuff like that. And it's like, I sat back for weeks and weeks and, you know, a month contemplating what I should have said, how I should have said it, what I should have did during that time, that situation. And it's like, at this point in time in my life, I'm just kind of like, bro, I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry if it hurt your feelings or if it made you feel some type of way. But shit, it made me feel some type of way too. That's why I said so. You know? So, I mean, I heard touche, pussycat. Ready for the fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up on it. But no, non-confrontational, man. Non-confrontational. Okay. So it says, each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. That is absolutely true. It says, I turn every experience into an opportunity. An opportunity to stand up for yourself, an opportunity to shine bright and be who you are, an opportunity to change the outcome that's like being presented to you right then, you know. Like, I love it. I love it. I release all criticism. Yes, 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 yes. It says, I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. That means if you accept yourself, if you love yourself, then the people who accept and love you will come to you. And that is all that you will see in your, you know, your little bubble, your little atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to have those little haters in the back. You know what I'm saying? Those are people who have their own opinions or their own ideas about whatever it is. And I mean, like I said, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's alright. Yeah. Do you, bro? You know? But it's like, when you work off and move off of like loving energy, that's what you get back in return. Don't get me wrong though, because that loving energy can be kind of snappy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever had that friend that's just like, she's always kind of maybe like what am I, like, she's always like falling head over heels for the guy as soon as she meets him, and like just dumb stupid, just dumb over him, you know what I mean? And you're that friend that's not going to like bite your tongue and sugarcoat that like she's being, well, I want to say that she's being dumb, but that's kind of mean, you know what I'm saying? Because that is a perspective type of thing, you know. But like, you're that friend that's not so much as going to tell her that she's being dumb, but definitely acknowledge some of the things that she may be missing or trying to sugarcoat, or, you know, like gloss about, you know, something. So it's just kind of like, love can be, because it's like, I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. And that can be honesty, because honesty can come in love, but it can also be hurtful, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, realize what type of flow you want. You know, if you want a friend that don't, you know, just always kind of disagree with you, whether you right or wrong, you know what I'm saying? I mean, then that's what you want. I mean, and that's perfectly fine. There's nothing at all wrong with that if that's the type of person that, you know, you're trying to get, or you're like, you want to be around you. But in return, that means that that's the type of energy that you would have to give out. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you're going to mirror. And it's crazy because I told my husband this just earlier today about a saying that I heard. And it said, if you really want to know something about a person, or if you really want to know like about a person, or like who they, you know, like what they are, look at their friends. Your friends are, you know, whether you have a bunch of friends or just a couple of them, your friends are aspects of who you are. Like, each and every friend holds this different uniqueness that you may like about them, and that's different parts of, you know, actually like who you are inside. You know, you may have a friend that you know, jokes, and other people may not find their jokes funny, but it may be something about their jokes that just, you know, get you rolling and laughing. That's because that friend is mirroring an aspect that's in your, whether conscious or subconscious mind. It's it's mirroring you, you know. If you're around, you know, that's why they say, like, you know, surround yourself with successful people and you'll be successful. Because when you're around those successful people, because their mindset is so strong and so successful, and they're mirroring out what's to them. When you come to them and they speak to you about what it is that they love and that they're passionate about and what they're doing, it's going to make you want to do it. And so now, guess what? You're this reflection, in a sense, or this mirror image of them. You're this person now trying to become successful or becoming successful and using different things, and you know, so it's just kind of like, stay. That took me way off, but it's like, stay focused. Stay focused on who it is you want to be, and who you are is who you will reflect. Okay. And then lastly, it says, my home is a peaceful haven. It says, I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner in my home. Lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. I feel like I read that wrong. I'm going to read it again. I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner of my home, and my home lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. There you go. That's how you're supposed to read it. I am at peace. So I feel like this card just really speaks for itself. I feel like this card may speak to you. Maybe you want to redecorate your house. Maybe you need to, go through and just kind of like declutter. Getting ready for this new moon, that may be something. Maybe you want to add more light. Maybe you want to add more plants. Maybe you want to add more color. Maybe you want to change the furniture around so that it looks different. Like, it's like, that's perfectly fine. Like, I feel like that's a time, that's a message in itself. I feel like people are making their homes more homey. Because home is where the heart is. I love that movie. Home is where the heart is. And so if you put your heart into everything, it's just kind of like home is where your heart is. And that may be your safe space. Some of the people who are, connected to this video may be homebodies. And that's fine. Yes. So let me see. I'm just trying to see if I can see anything else before I end the reading. Because you're working hard. Us collective. We are definitely working towards becoming our own masters. Becoming the own masters of our own lives. And I feel like that's really hard to do with, not stipulations, with expectations. Like what is expected of us. What we are expected to do. How we are expected to behave or to act. And I feel like as a collective, as a whole, we're coming into that confidence. We're coming into being grounded to where can't nothing shake us. Can't nothing. If I had this set in my mind that this was this, then that's just what it's going to be. And it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. I'll take in everyone's perspective and I'll weigh the odds and this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I feel like is best for me. And that's what you all need to do. And in doing that, it's healing to you. And stepping in that energy, it's very healing. And the universe and your guides see that you've been working on stepping into that energy. And that is so beautiful. So that is all I have for you all today. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. And I will see you all next time. Thank you.